What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Did you have a good weekend? What did I do this weekend?
Yeah, I think. I don't even know what the fuck I did. Excuse me. What did I do? Nothing.
Yeah, because I don't know if I didn't see you this weekend.
Yeah, it was a chill weekend.
Yeah, it was a nice little first weekend of December and stuff like that. I went to First Friday night. I enjoyed myself, I just had a really good time. I seen a couple of people and stuff like that. Saturday was a relaxing day. Yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I did something. I don't know. I felt like I did something.
Me too.
I did something. Oh, I uploaded the video yesterday, the unreleased video, about the birthday dinner. And shout out to everybody that watched that video. If you missed it, go ahead and make sure y'all go back and watch that video. Also, I want to say thank you to the new people who sponsored our channel. Over the weekend, we have I think it's about 10 new people who sponsored the channel. So, I'm going to give a shout out to Maluba, Wendy and TJ, Dayton Brian, Shantae Mona, Natasha White, Kenyetta Oliver, Don Tanisha Pace, India E, Tiff R, and Yo Roxas. I feel like Yo Roxas was fine. Man, I don't know what happened, but hey, shout out. Thank you for coming on back to sponsoring the Scorpion Show.
I want to give a shout out too. I want to give a shout out to everyone who was able to donate to the GoFundMe account that I put up. I was able to raise.
All that. Close that front door. Close that door.
He said close. You love compensation. Come on.
Get her some tissue.
She need to probably go to the second floor and get some.
You don't got nothing here?
If it's down on the second floor, y'all gonna have to get some.
I wouldn't have came up here. Someone's in there.
Oh.
That's why.
Well, you know what? Close that door. Stop trying to start stuff. Close the door.
I asked him that he has some tissue.
Close the door. Okay. Close the door. Shut up. Uh-oh.
See, but when I say it, I'm wrong. When I say it, I'm wrong.
Close that door. It's over with. Because I don't hear no more smart remarks if she say something to my mom.
You getting up?
Fuck them right. You think I'm... Now, I could do it. Now, you think you won't come in? I don't think so.
And she knew not to. Because she be on the
yeah. And when I get rough with her, it's because I have to. It's for a reason.
Can I see the... Can you break me up a piece of paper?
Sure.
Thank you. But shout out to those people who, donated.
Yes, yeah, I didn't even get
it.
Wait. Oh, wait, yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, go ahead, because that's what threw me off. I'm like, we gotta edit that whole part.
Oh, yeah, we still have the GoFundMe account for our 10th anniversary for next year. Right now, we have up to $1,175 that was raised. So shout out to all of you who were able to raise it. I know some of you hit me up and asked, why is the link only on one page? But and it's on my page, and I keep telling Kevin to put it on his, but he hasn't done it yet.
I haven't done it yet, no.
Yeah, you need to, and I keep telling you need to. But shout out for those of you that were able to do that. As of now, I raised $1,175. So thank you for those of you that looked out for what I did.
Well, congratulations.
Because I'm trying to get Kevin to participate. No, this isn't for you. I'm just writing.
Oh, I'm just saying congratulations.
All right, come on.
For what you raised.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Because I keep telling you.
I'm trying to understand. But what that got to do with me? Like, you posted. I'm going to post it.
Well, you should post it today.
I post other stuff like links to the video for people that's on Instagram that's not always on Twitter and Facebook.
So do I.
I post links to the video.
And I
on my Instagram. I put the current
Twitter.
videos there, but I will.
I repost them on Twitter.
This reminded me of the help. Now,
what
she said, "Bitch, when are you gonna put that in the news initiative? I've been asking for months. Right. I'll get to it.
That's what he keeps telling me.
I'll get to it.
So for those of you that want to know,
Just go to his page. And
well, some of them don't want to
link.
come to my page because some of them don't like me. That's why they keep asking me weird
It's
captions.
still, whether they like you or not, block them.
That's what I keep telling them. It's in the link. I keep
Yeah.
telling them that. It doesn't matter if it's on Kevin's page. You don't even have to come to my page. Well, why isn't it? So now I gotta rewatch The Help because I don't remember that scene.
I do. Because she kept asking her to put the that little one of them racist little bills into the newsletters.
And what
about
was the
changing
response?
Huh?
What was the response?
That's when she wrote something different, told them to bring old toilets to their house instead of bring old commodes instead of old coats to the home.
Oh,
And stuff
I
like
don't
that.
remember. I don't remember that part.
Yeah. It was a lot of stuff going on.
By the way, y'all, I got my car back. It was bittersweet today. Because I fell in love with my rental car. You know, I had my rental for like almost a month. This Saturday, it would be a month if I would have had it. This coming. If I would have had it. Who's that?
Hope I'm doing fine.
I thought I heard somebody say I don't care what nobody said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because it was like a real. But oh yeah, I got my. I was about to say I got my car back. So it was bittersweet because I fell in love with my rental.
So you think you want to change cars?
Well, I do want a new car. I don't want that car, but I fell in love with that car for the time that I had it. You know what I mean? Like, it was really nice. It was a 2017 Chrysler 300, the S series. And it was really fast and it was real smooth. The only thing about it was bad on gas. Like, every time I turned around, I was putting gas in the car. Like, it was just like, come on, this is too much. Way too much.
So you know you won't be getting that kind of car?
No.
Not yet.
No. Not yet.
Yeah.
I don't want it now. I don't want it. No. And the Chrysler 300 for me is like a little, it's like a pop-pop car. Like, it's so big, like an old person's car. Mm-hmm. But the new one that I had, it was really, really nice. It was black on black. It was beautiful. It had the touch screen inside, and then it had the camera, so when you back up, you can see it. It was just really, you rolled in it, didn't you?
No, not yet.
Everybody who rolled in
it's
it just
too late now for me.
Well, yeah. It's hot. This is a bill collector calling me, too. It was. I didn't answer it. You never understood when you were a child why your parents didn't answer the bill collector calls until you become an adult.
And they always want to call at 5 o'clock right at dinner time because they know your ass is home.
Yeah. Well, why else would they call you every time?
Now they just call, and I just block them in my phone, you know. Then for some reason they find your house number, and then.
But who still has a house number in 2017?
I don't know. For some reason they just had it one time. But so we're gonna get into these topics, and shout out to those that did sponsor the channel.
This
and
is shady.
What? I don't get that, but we're gonna get into it because we got to get into it. If you have not sponsored the channel yet, you can still sponsor the channel. It's $4.99 a month to sponsor our channel, and we will be doing the upcoming monthly live stream for December. We're going to do it real soon. I'll let you guys know the exact date when. And so thank y'all to the sponsors. I forgot to say thank you to y'all. So I guess the first topic. Let's talk about what happened yesterday. Because first of all, my Instagram got a whole lot of attention. I mean, more than the usual. Yeah. I said, wow, all these... Like, what's going on? Like, 50 mentions. Like, I thought it, never mind. I just didn't know. I did too. I thought at least. I just thought, no, bitch, I thought it was from your phone. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. And I was like, oh my God, let me brace myself. So then I looked, and it was a shade room comment. I thought we made the shade room. We did make the shade. We lit them comments up. Again. Our subscribers let them know. You know,
and I know someone.
Oh yeah, you know she's seen it. Hey Tamar, she probably watching the video to see the response. Now listen, you guys. Now we do not own the trademark to have several seats or have several. We don't own those trademarks or anything like that. No. But for that saying have several seats, we made that popular online. When Tamar was getting to know us, she was watching the videos just like y'all. And I mean, she would watch every single video. And she told us. And, you know, have several seats became the little thing. And she figured since, I'm assuming, since .com wasn't working like that, she started saying have several seats all over Braxton Family Values to where it really became a trend. and it's just like a catchphrase or a saying. It's not really like a lingo.
Right.
It's not like, you know, like, girl, you tried it.
Right.
And yes, girl. Like, no, it's just, bitch, have several seats. Because some people need to have several seats. And with that several seats, we also had a Hall of Fame of have several seats.
And she was in it.
And she refused to be in it. I mean, she was.
Remember that? She did not want me to put her in it.
That's right. She's like, I know I'm not in it this week, right? You know, like that was just our little thing or whatever. But a lot of people made it.
That's funny that you, because I almost forgot that, but she did. When I first started the Hall of Fame, the seating church, when I would seat people, that's when we were cool with her, and she was, Kevin's right, she was adamant. Like, every time I would seat somebody new, if she didn't see the new post, she would always call me and say, I'm not in it this weekend. No. And I think one day I put her in it. Yeah, I think one day
she felt some kind of way about it.
Yeah, I put her in it one day, and she really got upset. But I felt like, okay, listen. Because one day I was going to put him in it. But I said, listen, if I can almost put Kevin in it, I can definitely put you in it. Okay? And I did. And she got upset with me. I don't care. I think some of y'all probably realize, right, from previous videos and stuff, that Mikkel just don't care. So, I didn't care that she got upset with me.
Yeah. So we don't own it. She don't own it. But for her to just go off and act like she made that up and just went along with it, no.
Well, you know, some people,
just like she didn't come up with "Get Your Life." That was something else she would say all the time. I know the backstory on that too. So
I don't know the backstory on that.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to know the backstory. But I was going to say that, you know, a lot of people were hitting me up, and I think a lot of people thought that I would be upset, and I was like, no, I'm not upset. Like, yesterday was Sunday. I had a good day yesterday, so I'm like, and I told a lot of people, I said, listen, if this is what Tamar chooses to say or believe, let her live in her truth.
Yeah.
If that's her truth, then let her live in it. I'm not going to argue on social media about who came up with what and who said what. It doesn't really matter anymore. Those who watch us and who remember, they know. Kevin and I know. I remember the video very well when we were down in the dining room and you were telling me about your trip to Las Vegas.
No.
It was Las Vegas. It was. Because something happened to you while you were in Vegas, and I told you to tell whoever it was that they didn't have several seats.
Yeah, I remember where it started.
Yes. In the dining room.
Yeah. I thought it happened from a video.
No, you were telling me about it because you had just come back. Yeah, Vegas. Party. I'm telling you, it was something in Vegas you had went to. Because I think...
Yes.
And I think it had something to do with that. I think you saw him or y'all were at a party together.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
I told you. See, I have a good memory.
Yes.
I have a memory like ours.
I don't even remember. I don't even.
But now you know what I'm talking about.
But was it shade? It was.
I know it was something that you were upset about because you were telling the story. Like you always tell stories because you tell a bunch of stories.
Oh yeah.
But from one of your mini trips. Yeah, from one of your mini trips. And I remember that particular trip because you were in Vegas and something happened. And I remember I just was like, oh, well, you should have told to have several seats.
Yes. And I thought that was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
And then it seems like that particular video, that particular line was like the star of that video because everybody was saying it and it was just like, but it was something that just hurried up and came to my mind. It was just like, because I don't know what it was that you were talking about, but you were obviously upset about it. And then I said it. And then we didn't even know Tamar at that time, I don't think.
Yeah, we did.
Did we? I don't think so. Well, Blacks and Family Values definitely wasn't on TV.
It had to be either like in 2010, going into 2011. If it's not 2010, it was 2011.
But Blacks and Family Values wasn't on TV. It couldn't have been.
Well, Blacks and Family Values came on TV in 2011, like April 2011.
Yeah, but I don't think when I said that it was on TV. It wasn't on TV. Because remember, at the very beginning of Blacks and Family Values, she wasn't saying have several seats. It didn't come about until like the second season. Yeah, when she started saying that. Right. But it's okay, y'all. Like, as long as y'all know, like, it doesn't bother us. And I know probably some of y'all probably said, well, in previous videos you always seem to be upset about it. No, I just wanted to make sure the point was put out there. But now it's about to be a whole new year.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. It's like it's getting a little.
I'm gonna say something though. The way y'all still up for the Scorpion Show with that Tamar comment, I would love for you guys to do that same thing and share us on Facebook, share us on Twitter, on text messaging, all of that stuff. Right. The way y'all came for us, like that's how I want to see us tag.
I got so many.
Like, yes, I'm watching the Scorpion Show. Yeah.
Yeah, I was tagged so many times. I was just like, I told somebody in the comments. I said, I just want me to stop being tagged in this because I just keep getting tagged in this post.
Yes. Please. I mean, y'all showed out. Even old people's like, yeah, I probably used to watch them.
I got
but
so many
years
new
was
friend requests that some people who unfollowed me started following me back.
Yeah.
And I said, I did. One person said, "Oh, you saw me in the shade room," and they said, "Yeah, I missed you."
Oh. Who's that?
It was a girl. No, it wasn't.
Oh, this guy.
No.
Oh, it was a girl.
Are you kidding me?
Could have been.
No, it wasn't.
All right. So now that we're off that, let's talk about her husband. Vincent Herbert is now the new.
Because they're not
manager.
divorced.
No.
But I said they weren't. I did say. I'm sorry. Did I not say that?
You said it.
Because they're not divorced yet.
But you can file for divorce.
You can file for
be
divorce. You still can. But they're not divorced yet.
Not yet.
And we don't hear anything about the divorce proceedings.
No.
No.
I mean, I don't really care to know.
Me neither.
And I hope that.
I don't care to know either.
And
Because I
I'm
know it's
glad Miss
not.
Evelyn went a week without saying anything.
Hello? Because somebody saw this video.
Yeah.
How do I know?
If I show her the video.
How do I know? Because I got an email.
No. She's seen this video? Wait a minute, I got to pause there.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
So, Vincent Herbert is the new manager of Escape, featuring Latasha, Tiny,
Candy.
and no, not Candy no more.
Oh, because Candy's not on Escape no more?
No.
She left.
No, she's not. It's Tiny, Candy, and Tamika. Yes. So
Wait, Tiny, Candy.
Tiny, Candy, and Tamika. It's two Tamikas in one. I meant
No.
Tiny, Tasha, and Tamika. My
Right.
fault.
Because you
The
said
three
Candy.
T's. Yeah, the three.
Well, what
T's.
happened to Candy?
Candy says she's going to Broadway, and we'll get to that later. But Vincent is their new manager, and they said, "Oh, it's a no-brainer with the success that he's had with Tamar and Lady Gaga and stuff like that." You know, they said it's a no-brainer for them to work with him, and
Yeah, it's a no-brainer for me to. Never mind.
yeah, and I mean, so I'm thinking like, now with all the stuff that you were saying a couple weeks ago, now y'all know Tiny and Tamar
Oh,
are
I'm sorry,
like
real quick.
this.
All the stuff who was saying, me or her?
You.
What was I saying?
About how you don't think that it's real, the divorce is real, all that stuff.
Go ahead.
How can you be like this with Tiny and Tamar, and then you go work with my husband and hire him as a manager?
And then not only that, we've seen how Tamar has reacted in the past
Yeah.
when you've connected
friends
with
and
people that
business.
she's no longer doing stuff with anymore. Okay?
Yeah. So is there another fallout going to happen?
Yeah.
Because I know what it was like when I was doing business with a friendship. You know? So I don't know how that works. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm shocked that
Tiny and Tamar didn't go off on Tiny
Right.
and say anything, but who knows if they can
or posted on social media.
Yeah, and Tamar didn't leave that tour. I mean, I just like wait.
Well, I mean, she won't leave the tour because she. I'm not saying she needs the coins, but
she could use them.
Yeah,
we all can use them.
We all use them.
Yeah, especially.
Plus,
Plus, she got an album. She got.
I thought she was about to say she's got an Oscar coming up to say for what?
Don't do that.
I'm not doing it, but I thought this was going to say. I was going to say, did I miss something?
No.
Because you know I don't pay attention to TV like that, but did I miss something?
Yeah. So how long y'all think Vince is going to be Escape's manager? And I will say, they have a new song. And I can't remember the name, but it's about 3 minutes and 45. Dream Killer, and Tasha is singing leads, and then Tiny comes in, and she sings her little part. They sound good. That song is everything. I didn't really like the second song too much, and I don't even remember the name of it. But Dream Killer, I definitely like that. But I'm trying to figure out what place does it have in R&B. Like, would the R&B hip-hop channel play it, or would the adult R&B channel play it? I don't know. But shout out to Escape. And good luck with Vince. And speaking
All
of
I need from you is
understanding, how can we communicate?
If you don't hear what I say, hey, all I need from you.
I don't know what they're going to do with that.
Listen.
Candy says she doesn't have time for Escape.
Okay, because she's telling her own thing.
Yeah, it was announced today that Candy is joining. What's that show? She's joining the cast of Chicago, but she's not being Roxy Hart. She is going to play Mama Morton. Now, I sat here when it came across my computer screen on lovebscott.com. I was trying to figure out. Candy is not the size of a Mama Morton.
Mama Morton is what?
She's the when you're good to mama, mama's good to you.
The jail warden.
Yes.
Well, why do you have to be big? You don't have to be big.
You think of a big bad mama. Candy doesn't have that big presence, but then I'm thinking like vocally, like. See, I like Candy, and I don't want people to think that I don't like her. I'm glad of the moves that she's doing, but some things I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I can't see her as Mama Morton, but I'll just have to purchase a ticket to find out because Candy will be on tour, on Broadway for 2 months, starting January 15th through March the 11th. She will be at the Ambassador Theater, and you guys can go see her play Mama Morton in Chicago. If you have never seen the play in New York or on Broadway, like when they do like a tour or whatever, you should go see it. You would really like the show. And we've seen Brandy twice, and we've also seen Michelle Williams. Both of them were Roxy Hart. So it's really a good play. So I think you guys will enjoy it. Or you probably seen the movie, but go see the play. Right. And go see Candy as Mama Morton. And I might have to go see for myself to see how good she is in the play, because Broadway, Broadway is very, very strict, and I'm sure she's been training and stuff like that, because she always was saying she was coming to Broadway. She never said what. So shout out to Candy for that. Now, Meek Mill today was denied bail from his judge, Denise Brinkley. And she told him he's a threat to society, to his community. He's considered a flight risk, and she don't believe that he's really passing his drug test.
Is this the same judge that put him in?
Yes.
Yeah. So she wasn't taken off the
no, she was
like they were
not
trying to
taken
get
off
her
the case.
off.
They want her off the case, and I feel like she belonged off the case, because if you have people recommending that he don't do any jail time, why are you throwing him in jail for 2 to 4 years, knowing he has children, knowing he has a family to provide for? Now, I know that he doesn't have the best record right now with what happened at the airport, but whatever happened with him on the motorcycle, that was petty to me. When New York trying to lock him up, and we don't really know what happened at the airport. We wasn't there. Somebody probably tried to fight him or get upset with him because he wouldn't sign an autograph or something. I don't really know. I don't care. But I do feel like it's like once you are on parole, and you've been on parole, and this for a same case that's like 10 years old, when is this going to be over? When is it going to be over? I know he's not the best person, and he don't have the best people around him, but come on. Like, really? 2 to 4 years? 2 to 4 years, and then you saying you don't trust that he's really passing the drug test. If he's taking this drug test and he's passing, he's passing. Whether you suspect he is or not. You can't do that. I don't think that that's fair. Now, I'm not going to be one of them people out there rallying and stuff, because I feel like there are other people in jail that y'all forget about that's in there. Like, y'all did that for Meek Mill, and I haven't seen y'all since. I've seen the bus around Philly, but I didn't see nobody on the bus. So like, what? If you're going to stand for something, you got to stand for it wholeheartedly and all the way. And that's the problem with some of us bandwagoners. You jump on, and then you jump right off. And you don't stay committed for the full route. So, I feel bad that this is going on with him, but maybe this is also his lesson too. And maybe what he's going through, he's going to help other people. Kind of like how T.I. did. I'm hoping that could be the same result for Meek Mill. But he has to want to be committed to staying out of court, and he has to want to be committed to change. Because if not, he's going to keep being in the same spot that he's in right now. It's not going to change. So right now, y'all could go back down there, y'all can argue and fight. Let his lawyers do that.
Right. Because that's what he's paying them for.
Yes. So The View. Baby. The View has been good, but I'm thinking Meghan McCain is going to quit either at the end of this year.
She's acting like a crybaby.
Yeah, she's hit her rope.
Okay, can I say what you have to say, and then I'm going to say what I have to say.
Go ahead. I want you to go.
So this is my thing. So I love The View. I've always loved The View. Kevin knows this. I actually went on The View. How many years ago was that? Like 3-4 years ago. Like, I was on The View. For those of you that didn't know that. Yes, I was. And shout out to Kendall, my friend who went with me when we went. I love this panel, and I remember saying a few years ago, I tweeted Meghan McCain. I think I told y'all, and I said to her that I thought she would be a good addition to The View, and she tweeted me back and was like, "Thank you, this and third," and now she's on The View. But the Scorpion Show has been known for prophesizing things. Yes, and it coming true. So, I've been watching, and the other day there was a really, really heated discussion. So Meghan McCain I'm just going to try to go through this really fast. Meghan McCain Sonny was off, and Meghan McCain, they were having this discussion, and Meghan McCain brought up a conversation, or brought up something that Sonny supposedly said, and she said how she thought that Sonny was, implying this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
So I said, as I was watching it, I said to myself, ooh, I can't wait till Sonny come back, because I know Sonny is at home watching.
Yes.
So then the next day, Sonny comes back. Now the show is going good, because ain't nobody bring it up. And they having a whole conversation, nobody bring it up, everybody laughing, joking. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Sonny says, and Meghan, I just want to bring something up, because what you said yesterday. And I said, ooh, here we go.
Yeah.
And Sonny got in her ass in the most professional way possible with facts and receipts. And when Meghan tried to tell her, no, this is what you said, Sonny said, no, that's not what I said. And then pulled out what she said and read it off to her, what I said and what I meant. Okay? And she got her really good. And of course the audience cheered, and Joy chimed in. It was just like, Meghan, this, that, and the third, because whatever the case may be. So then Meghan started saying how she felt like, she's basically, in a nutshell, she feels attacked because she feels like she's the only voice on the show, this, that, and the third. But my whole thing is, Meghan, anybody who's been watching The View for the past 20 years knows that there's usually only one conservative voice on the show. Elizabeth Hasselbeck was the one that I started watching when I first started watching. She was the one on there, and then you had Jedediah Bila more recently, and now you. And my whole thing is, Meghan McCain, I feel like you're in a position where you're acting to me like a crybaby. And I feel like because things aren't going your way, or because the audience is not reacting the way you would like them to react when you say something in defense of the Republican Party, that you feel like you're being attacked, or you feel like your voice is not being heard. And you feel like, oh, I don't know where I fit in on the show. And so I was watching part of The View today, because I catch up on it on YouTube, and I was watching today's episode, and she said something, she brought it back up again, and she said something to the effect of she was at a party, and she was at a party with people who all think like her, and this, that, and the third, and then she comes on this show, and whatever the case may be. And I said to myself, see, that's her problem. She's so used to being around people that all think like her, because she used to work at Fox News, and they all thought the same. So she's not used to being on a diverse show like The View, where each woman has their own opinions, and they have very strong opinions. And I would just give a little bit of advice from someone who's been on a show for the past 9 years, sitting next to someone who we don't always agree on everything, and then someone who has people in the comments say all kinds of crazy things about them. But it is what it is. And sometimes, Meghan, you have to learn how to have thick skin. You have to either, my advice to Meghan McCain would be, you have to either suck it up, get that thick skin, and go on there and be the best voice for your party that you know how to be, or you have to step off the show. Because do not think that because you feel like, oh, other people don't agree with you, and this isn't working, that somehow people are going to have a pity party for you. Because they're not. You know what I mean? Can you imagine if I came on a Scorpion show every day and said, oh, I just feel because, people don't like it when I talk about Beyonce, or people don't like it when I have a certain type of view, and I just feel like, oh my God, I just want to leave this show because people always hate when I have to say something. No. Like, come on. This is not that type of show. There are going to be moments where Kevin says things and people who watch are not going to like what he has to say. And then there are going to be moments where they do like. And vice versa. They're not going to like what I have to say, and then sometimes they are going to like what I have to say. But you have to learn how to be the best at what you are and how you do it and move forward. Those days when you have people that don't like what you have to say, you have to suck it up and you have to keep moving. Yeah. Maybe you need to take a page out of Whoopi Goldberg's book and out of my book as well, and just not pay attention to the negative comments and things like that. People can't stand the fact that I say that I don't read the comments, but there's a reason why I don't read them. And because I don't read them, I'm able to live and laugh a little better. I don't think in my mind, oh God, this person don't like me and they don't like what I said, because I don't read it. Meghan, you have to learn how to have thick skin. You have to learn how to have that thick skin. You have to learn how to do what you need to do, because this is a job. And don't get on there every day and say, oh, I just feel like, oh, I'm the only person. Yeah, you are the only person on this show that's going to have the view that you have. First of all, you're on ABC, okay? You're not on Fox. You're on ABC. That's one. Two, you're on a show with Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar. They are two big liberals who they're going to come at you hard when it comes to their opinions on things. So you have to come at them even harder. And you have to be firm in what you believe in. I can't even imagine me sitting on the show for 9 years and then there'll be times where Kevin talk bad about Beyonce or something that I agree with, and I just sit back and say, oh, you know what, Kevin, I can't be on the show anymore because, you know, I just feel like it's just, I don't have a view. No, I have to come back even harder. That's what you have to do, and you have to learn how to do that. So again, take it from someone who's been doing something for a very long time, because I just, you know, you just started on The View. How many months ago?
Like maybe a month and a half ago.
A month and a half, like back in September. You got a long way to go, sweetheart, okay? Joy's been on that show for 20 years, and I think she took a year or 2 off, and then she came back. But 20 years she's been on that show. I've been doing this for 9 years. Next year it'll be 10 years. So I know a thing or two about having thick skin and having to deal with negative comments. I know a thing or two about that. But you have to learn your place. You have to learn either you're going to be strong in what you believe in, or you just going to fold and then care about whatever everybody has to say. And stop worrying about who claps for you and who don't clap for you. Stop worrying about that, because that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's clapping and who don't clap. Maybe you should say something that makes a little bit more sense for people to clap. And I don't like the fact that, also, one more thing, I don't like the fact how you, and I'm paying close attention, I don't like the fact how she keeps saying, oh, she only didn't vote for Donald Trump because he attacked her father. So you mean if he didn't attack your father, you would have voted for him? Because that's every time she's asked about that, she always said, oh, well, I didn't vote for him because of the way he attacked my father, and I don't like the way he attacked my father. So I guess if he wouldn't attack him, you would have voted for him.
Because she's a Republican.
Right.
But she feels like everything is sunshine and rainbows in the world, and that's how it should be.
And she also feels like she's a true patriot, because she keeps throwing it out there. Well, somebody who's a true patriot, or I believe in this country, I love this country.
Yeah, but you can still love your country and not love everything that's going on within.
But that's how
your country.
them Republicans think. They think that because you don't agree with certain things in this country, that somehow you're not a true patriot. Because all of them are true patriots.
But what has she done for this country?
I don't know. Well,
I don't know
she's leaning on the bootstraps of her father.
No, but why would you want this country to fail? Nobody's saying we want the country to fail. We want that motherfucker out of office. That's what's going on, and that's why we feel that way, and that's why we're going to celebrate, because Robert Mueller is getting down to the nitty gritty. Bitch, we still on the menu. The menu is in our hand, and we're trying to figure out what the fuck we want. And he's ordering the appetizers and getting them all out of here. Okay, so we still got a long way to go. And you know what? We're going to let him keep ordering them appetizers because he's paying.
Yes. So I'm not going to rush him because he's paying.
So I'm going to sit at this table and find out.
I'm going to find out what it is that he's paying for.
Because it's going to be good.
I cannot wait until we really get down to the real deal of what's going on with this Russia situation. I cannot wait. I can't wait. But you know what? Joy Behar said something on The View that I thought was interesting, and I don't agree with her with this. She said that she feels as though Trump is not going to be impeached, but he's going to resign. And I said to myself, no, Trump is too arrogant to ever say he's going to resign or step down. The only way he'd have to be taken out of office is if he gets impeached. Because I can't see Trump willingly saying, you know what, I'm just going to resign because remember, this man is still like in the 30% approval ratings in this country, and he still goes on TV talking about, oh, how he has great approval ratings. Where? Amongst his base. That's the only approval rating where it's like in the 80%. The people who actually like him.
And the people that vote for him are still
nationally,
the people
no.
saying no. I think it's the
crazy.
same people. You know, it's...
No, but nationally he has like a 30%.
Yeah.
But if you poll his base, he's like in the 80 percentile with his core base.
Maybe some other Republicans.
So those are the polls that he's going off of. The polls of the people who voted for me. But nationally, no, you're like 30%. No.
And all he's going to do is try to appeal to that.
Yeah.
And that's why he looks a fool. And everybody that voted for this new GOP tax bill, what they call the tax scam, you all need to find out what senators are up for election in 2018, and you find out what Republicans are up in 2018, and you vote their asses out. And you cannot forget. And my friend Courtney, he sent me to this website, govtracker.com. And you can find out all the new bills that's been signed into law or bills that's trying to pass and who is up for election next year and who's not and everything that's going on, who proposed bills and everything. GovTracker.com. You go there and find out what's going on. Also to the people that live in Atlanta, get your asses out and vote tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big election between Mary... What is her name?
Mary Trump.
Yeah, because they call her Mary the Republican. And she's running on an independent ticket, but she's saying she's not a Republican. She's saying she's independent.
Of course, because she don't want to be associated with Donald Trump. But liar, pants on fire.
Yeah, and Keisha Lance Bottoms. And Keisha Lance Bottoms is running on the Democratic
The perfect
ticket.
last name for the city of Atlanta.
Yes. You tried it. And I'll be there next Saturday.
I'm
I
sure
can't
you
wait
will.
to go.
I'm sure.
Bottoms up!
Hey, your
Bottoms
be
up! I'll be... Not mine. You tried it. You ain't never hear me talk like that.
You ain't gotta talk like that. I've seen that arch in your back.
You're a liar. What arch? Because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to arch my back. So...
Standing up and laying down.
Guys. House of Cards is coming back next year.
And this last
with Robin Wright. Yes, it's going to be the final season. Anything with Kevin Spacey, he's going to be off the show. He's going to be edited out, I guess. I don't know.
Can't imagine the show without him.
I'm trying to find out how they're going to do it. Or will it be a spinoff? Or will it be killed off? Like,
I can't imagine the show without him. I just can't, because he's a. Remember we talked about that, and he's an integral part of this show, and I just can't imagine the show without him. And if they pull it off, I'm gonna be like, wow, y'all did that. But right now, I just can't see it.
There needs to be a spinoff. I hope there is a spinoff. Maybe I'll watch that. I know I need. Did you finish this new season 5?
I didn't, but I didn't, but I'm a House of Cards legend.
Yeah, I stopped watching both Scandal and House of Cards, even though House of Cards was, oh my God, it was way worse. Probably because it's on Netflix, they could get away with a whole lot more than on TV. But the storyline between Fitz and Olivia Army together, bitch, that shit got tired. Right. That got tired after 2 seasons.
Right. I told you, I think I stopped watching the 2nd season of Scandal.
I stopped.
How many seasons are there?
It's the 6th and final season.
Yeah, I missed a whole bunch of seasons. I'm like, I ain't watching that
Could
bullshit.
be the 7th. I stopped. I just can't get into it no more. Yeah, and Beyonce changes her email every week. So if you think you're going to get her email, I'm pretty sure she changes her phone number every week probably. I don't know.
Her email? What does that have to do?
Yeah, I was just letting y'all know. For those that want to hear Beyonce's story. And a man, if you work at Waffle House, okay? If you want to work at Waffle House, you better be on your job. Because a man was able to go into Waffle House, try to order. Employee is asleep. He's drunk. You know it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And instead of robbing the store, he goes behind the counter.
And starts cooking.
That's right. And take pictures and post it to Facebook.
And the employee never woke up.
Employee never woke up. And apparently they're going to be taking corrective action. Yeah, fire that motherfucker.
No, the employee had to have been drunk, not the guy cooking. The employee had to be drunk.
No, I don't know if the employee was...
How somebody cooking and you don't smell or hear them cooking? Come on, Kevin.
Listen.
When you sleep and somebody's cooking and you smell it,
but
it wakes you up.
When you work in there, you done smell so many smells it don't even matter no more. You just tired, bitch. You don't need to be working there if you're that tired. It's after night. Anything can happen to you. Who think?
Well, how many employees was in there?
I don't know. Normally, it's like maybe 4 or 5 employees in the Waffle House at that late.
Yeah, well, probably not that many because it's late. So it's probably like 3. Probably a cook.
Maybe it depends on how busy your location is. But I know in Atlanta, it's always jumping. In the Waffle
There's
House.
a lot of things that always jumps in Atlanta.
Tell me about it. Well, that's
what is that noise?
Somebody closing the store. That's the only place I go to
get it jumped up.
You're lying. That's the only place I go. In Waffle House. Let's not talk about that fiasco. Cause that bedroom scene.
I don't want to hear it.
All right.
Oh my God, I can only imagine. It was that bad. You didn't tell me how bad it was.
I don't want to. But it wasn't on my end, I'll tell you that. I would never let that down. Bitch.
Oh, Kevin. Oh, I would have been over it.
I was. That's what you gotta go. But before you go, listen. You tried.
I would have took all of them off.
You tried.
No, they tried it. You allowed them to try it. Is this? I would have said, "Is this what you think of me?" You would come in here and do that. That you would come in here and do that.
Woo!
Don't do that.
Dunkin'
You had a big cup of coffee, huh?
Yes. And Waffle House offered the man a job. And they said they want him to be a secret shopper. He don't need to be a secret shopper.
The Waffle House is about as big as this damn room. Why do you need... You go from one end, you turn your face this way, you turn your face that way, and it's the end of the store. It ain't that big. So why do you need to be a secret shopper in the Waffle House? What, you gonna sit at one end of the counter all day?
Yeah, secret shoppers. But I mean, like somebody got to spy on the employees, see how they doing.
There was a secret shopper inside of Primark the other day.
Primark? And King Pressure Mall?
And something about him said to me that he was an employee. So I asked him what's an employee. And he gave me like a little slide, like,
Let me tell you something. Look, you see this boy?
That ain't no boy, that's a man.
Yeah, but you know, you see the man in the middle?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be his biological son, according to the storyline. Because they look alike, so they trying to say...
They do look alike.
Yeah, he's had sex with a black woman, and that's his child.
So what? Because the guy's supposed to be racist?
No, but I'm just saying. That's the
most of these wrestlers are.
No, I haven't. If you, it's too much going on. If you...
excuse me. Hello. Hulk
back in the day...
Hulk Hogan.
Back in the day...
Did we forget about him?
Oh yeah, I'm talking about back in the day. Yeah, they were openly open with it, but not today.
Yeah, well, some of them look like they're racist today, including him. He looks like somebody.
Roman Reigns?
Yeah, the one
that's
with
The Rock. No, that's Kurt Angle.
He looks like the guy who played the Hulk from the original TV series when he turned into the Hulk. Not the guy who was the regular man, but the guy who was the Hulk. He looks just like him. I'm gonna show you his face, and you're like, yo.
Well, Kurt Angle is the Olympic gold medalist.
I don't give a fuck if he was Bob Dole. He looks like the Hulk.
You talking about he look like a racist? I ain't never heard no shit like that. He actually loves black women, though.
Listen, they all do. All them races do.
They had a damn. You think Kurt Angle look like that?
Look at his face. No, I'm saying, look at his face. Like his face, he got the nose and everything like him.
Bye. Bye. And why they dress him up like that?
Because this was in the 80s. Hello?
No. You know what? I'm done with that. Oh, and we had a nice little conversation today. And first of all, we was in that kitchen for a good hour today before we even get to the camera, and we brought up the sad situation of a 15-year-old girl who lost her life, meeting someone off the internet. Parents, we can't stress this enough. You have to be very active in what your child is doing on the computer, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Not even the computer, on the phone.
In the phone, text message, find out what's going on. Parents are not like the parents of our time.
Right.
It's still not. Y'all not on it.
My mom would go all through my room. If she had a day off from work and I was in school, well, she'd be all through my room. And when I got home, all the shit that wasn't supposed to be in my room would be laying right on my bed to let me know that she was in there searching. Yeah.
Now, what's the weirdest thing she found in there?
Not the weirdest, but I'll say this, the craziest story, because I just felt so bad for my mom. I really did, because I knew she probably was like, what the fuck is going on? So this was the very first bus trip I had ever thrown. I was in high school, and I threw a bus trip for my class, my senior class, because our senior sponsors at school, they didn't throw us a class trip. They just threw us a class luncheon. So I threw us a class trip to Six Flags, and everybody was excited. So I had 2 buses, but the second bus I had to cancel because I couldn't fill it all the way up. So, so we just had one big bus. Well, the money that I was collecting from people, before I turned it over to the bus company, I kept it in my room in a white envelope. And my mom one day on her routine searches of my room, she came in my room and she found an envelope full of, I think it was like $2,000. Now at this time I didn't have no job. My mom and dad was buying everything. So, and at this time I didn't have a cell phone either. Because back then, people's cell phones were still relatively new, so a lot of people didn't have them. So, when I got home, the very first thing was, where did you get all that money that's in your room and whose is it? And for a split, like 5 seconds, I said, what money? Because I was so confused. And I think when I said what money, it made her even more mad. What do you mean? What all that money that's in your room in that white envelope? And then I thought about it. I said, oh, the bus trip, whatever the case may be. And she was looking like, what bus trip? She thought that I had robbed somebody. Me, robbing somebody. Can you believe it? I mean, she was really, and I felt bad for her because I said to myself, I can't imagine being a parent in her shoes and seeing all this money in my child's room, knowing that my child ain't got no job. Like, where you get all this money from? Yeah. But then once, she was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then I had to show her the contract from the bus company for her to really believe me. So she was like, okay, this and the third. But that was the one thing she found, and I was just like, wow, like, I can only imagine she could have had a heart attack. But she never found anything outrageous in my room. She never found anything outrageous because I didn't keep stuff in my room like that.
I didn't have to keep it there because she's going to search.
Right, because I knew the type of mother I had. If you have a mother the way my mother was, you knew not to keep certain things in your room. You keep it in your sister's room.
I'm sure she looked in there too.
Yeah, but my sister, she was just goofy. So my sister ain't had nothing in her room.
So the young lady, she meets up with a 15-year-old. The 15-year-old
She's
girl
15.
meets up with a 23-year-old from Philadelphia, and she's from Dover, Delaware. And I don't know what happened. All I know is that the end result is that he stabbed her over 80 times and put her body under a whole bunch of leaves
Behind
his
abandoned
house.
Yes.
Yeah, behind his house, but near an abandoned house.
Right.
And this all comes from meeting on Facebook. You have to be very aware of what's going on, because I don't want to have to talk about a story reminding another family, this is why you got to be careful who you meet online. And even as adults, you still got to be careful.
Yeah, not even just kids, yep.
Because, like on these dating apps and stuff like that, people don't. Now, for me, I'd be like, look, this the person, this their name, I done FaceTime and I screenshot. If I do something.
Which is often, but...
Don't try me. I've never texted you a picture.
No, but you know not to text me.
Yeah.
Well, how would you mess with that?
I don't play those games. You gotta cover your tracks.
You do.
And if you're gonna meet somebody, you should meet them in the daytime, and you should meet in a public area. Do not meet nobody and go to their house.
That's right.
Like, no, you don't do that. First of all, how you know that's where they really live at?
Okay, and how you know it ain't about two people waiting for you to walk in there to rob you?
Yes.
Okay?
Oh, people do that all the time,
Yeah,
too.
Well, I saw this thing on TV the other day where a lot of these incidents where people are getting raped or hurt or whatever the case may be, a lot of these people are coming from meeting people on social media.
Yeah.
And then a lot of these people are meeting people on Craigslist.
Yeah, and the girl be having the
They
baby.
even had a movie about it, the
Craigslist killer. Yes.
Like, what?
And they be using the girl as the bait, like the guy come over, and then the boy come off the back and start robbing them and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like, come on.
Yep.
Y'all gotta be careful.
But my thing is, to this particular story, I just don't, for those of you that don't live in Philly, so you don't know the distance between Dover, Delaware, and Philadelphia, like, it's not far driving, but it's far if you're on public transportation. And this young lady was 15 years old. She didn't drive, so that means that she got on public transportation from Dover, Delaware, all the way to West Philly. Like, and his niece and nephew were downstairs saying how you had to catch like multiple buses and trains to even get from where she was coming from to where she was meeting this guy at. And I'm thinking, like, how did the mother and father, or whomever it is that she lived with, didn't know that their 15-year-old was going from Dover, Delaware to West Philadelphia? Like, I don't get it. But this story reminds me of, remember a few years ago, this mother who had got ridiculed on social media because she had caught her daughter posting half-naked pictures on Facebook. She was posting pictures of her
Yes,
panties,
and she got that ass
and she
whooped.
whooped her ass
Yes.
on what's name. And then a lot of people criticized the mother for doing that. But I was kind of for it because I'm thinking, like, this is the type of parents you need. When you see your child doing shit like that, especially on social media, if they want to be grown on social media, then they can get their ass embarrassed on social media. Okay? Because there's no reason why a young child, 13, 12, 15, should be on social media and they bra and panties posting pictures on there.
She fucked her.
And the mother didn't even know. I think it was like one of the mother friends who came across the girl's page or something like that and told the mother. Because she was on there and it was like older guys leaving comments under this girl's picture. And the mom turned her up. But my thing is, where was this girl's mom at? Like, how do you not know that your 15-year-old is going not just to another city, but a whole other state to meet a 23-year-old guy who then ends up killing her and stabbing her 80-something times? Like,
yeah.
I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like, you gotta be, first of all, at 20, how old am I this week? 27.
2035.
Yeah. Me at 27, I don't even want to meet some certain people. You know what I mean? And I damn sure ain't going to your house. That's a no-no. No. Especially if I don't know you, I'm really not going to your house.
Yeah. You gotta get to know people first.
Yeah, I'm not going to your house. Why can't you come to my? Because I don't know you. And if you really want me to come to your house that bad, we can end this conversation right now. Because now I'm starting to think something's up. I'm starting to think you either trying to rape me or rob me, and you're not going to rape me because you're going to get a fight. You might rob me, but you're not going to rape me. Because I'm going to put up a hard fight if you try to rape me.
Not if they put something in your juice.
But I don't drink
Bill
you.
Cosby.
I'm not, listen, you ever notice I always come with my own drinks?
Yeah, you do.
I do, don't I? I always come with my own drink. I don't go to nobody's house with no asking for nothing to drink. I come with my own drinks. Because you won't slip me nothing. No.
I haven't heard about nobody being slipped to Mickey in a long time.
That's because they don't even know they were slipped to Mickey.
Yeah.
Because once they woke up, their clothes was back on. And their ass was white. Stop. Well.
Well, that's all the topics. I think we got through everything. There's Tamar, Supreme Court. Oh, I'm not wearing. Listen, y'all gotta just let Donald Trump do Donald Trump with this Muslim ban. We already know what it's hitting for. That's why y'all should have voted last year. Y'all knew the Supreme Court was also on the line, Planned Parenthood and all of that stuff.
And the Supreme Court was one of the most important things out there because those justices, they are there for life.
Yeah, and I shouldn't say y'all should have voted, but the people that didn't vote, they should have voted. Like we used to say, you can't complain if you don't vote.
That's right.
You have no right to complain.
That's right. None at all.
You get your ass out there and vote.
No.
Oh, I don't like none of the candidates.
That's just like with your favorite artist. You can't complain if you don't buy your favorite artist's music or album.
You sure can.
No. So yeah, same thing in politics. You can't complain if you don't go out there and vote.
Yep. So yeah, we got through everybody. And yeah, back to that Beyonce changing her email. That guy Ed Sheeran, I'm not feeling him. I think that he is stealing melodies and writing songs to it, and as long as he could change the harmony up or speed it up a little bit, he could probably get the credit for whatever.
Who did you think he stole something from?
Oh, definitely he stole Candy and Tiny's song, No Scrubs, for that song. Your love is something. I don't know it. And then he got another song called Perfect, right? If you listen to it just by itself, it sounds like Beyonce's Ave Maria. And now he got the nerve to have Beyonce on the duet version of the song.
But Ave Maria is not Beyonce's song.
It doesn't matter. If you listen to Ave Maria, Beyonce's version, he's singing just like her a little bit.
Yeah, but she's singing just like the people who sang it before her.
But her name is in the credits.
Her name is what?
Her name is in the credits of that song.
Okay.
His name is in the credits of his song.
Right. I think everybody who
But
recorded it.
if you listen to it, you have to listen to it. Listen to it. Listen to how he sing and listen to the hand clap, the beat, all of that. Like, I'm like, come on, is he original? Because
this is 2017, and we've said this time and time again. Who's original?
It's a lot of people that's original.
Yeah, but a lot of those people don't get put on, or they're not put into the forefront. A lot of people, let's just be honest, a lot of these people who are in the forefront, including my girl, have at some time taken things that didn't belong to them. You know what I mean?
I haven't heard about her taking something from somebody, good.
And you know what, to be honest with you, I don't think you're going to hear anything about her anymore. Not saying that it's not going to happen, but I just think because she's at this point in her career now that she's so big that it's just like, even if you try to grab to say, oh, she stole this from me, we're going to talk about it, and then by the end of the day, it's going to be forgotten about. You know what I mean? It's just, and I feel like that's why at her success, or where she's at now, it's just not going to matter. But I feel like with Ed Sheeran, you know, those white people don't care. They don't.
Yeah.
Come on, Kevin. You know that they don't care. So
but
by next, hello. Yeah. And so by what's today? Monday. By the end of this week, nobody's even going to remember that you said that. You know, some people are probably going to listen and probably say, "Oh, Kevin, you're right." But by the end of this week, nobody's not going to care or remember about that. Because first of all, he's white, and second of all, they don't care. And this is 2017, and everybody's taking people's stuff. They just are. Just like everybody's taking people's awards at award shows.
Yeah, I ain't even worried about the Grammys. Like, that music stuff, I can barely. Y'all know I don't care no more. It's just like music is so tired.
This is yours.
Yeah, you kept writing your name down 20 times.
I wasn't writing my name, bitch. This is not my name. I was just writing words.
Who is Tony?
There's no T's on this. This is 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4. That's
oh, that look like Tony.
For the last. All I need from you is understanding. 4. Don't leave me, bitch.
But wait, don't leave yet, because I got extra stuff from the skin off. Thank y'all for watching.
No, I'm not taking you nowhere.
No, I'm not going nowhere. Bitch, I took my shoes off. Now look.
What was guy?
Some information.
This guy